Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another video. This is Connect One-on-One by Youth Plus Radio. And today is very special. Get ready. Drum rolls, please. Because it's going to be one-on-one with the one, the only Victor Karanja.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Let's just get into it. Like right before we started this one, I heard you say that you are a photographer. And I didn't even know about that. So I just want to know, like, with 3 words, because you're a digital creator and an entrepreneur, with 3 words, can you describe with 3 words your entire journey, like your career?
Like 3 words in terms of like profession or like sentiment?
Like verbs.
Verbs. Photographing. Technologying. And content creating. Yeah.
That's very smart, Victor.
I know.
I want to know,
my
like,
weakness.
Explain to me, or rather describe to me, how has your journey been, like, from the first time that you created content? I don't know if you remember this, like, what was the first piece of content that you actually created?
I think, because they said I had a background in photography.
Yes.
So I think we were one of the first content creators in the country. So I used to shoot Sharon Mundia, This Is Us, when she started a blog.
Cool.
And then I started doing my own content in 2020 after COVID, during COVID. Yeah.
Interesting. And how has that been, the entire journey?
It's interesting because I think I was grown at that point because I was 30. And so I wasn't making the same silly mistakes I made when I started doing photography. So at least this time around, I started with having a job and then doing content on the side and then just trying to see how it can grow organically without me trying to make it make sense.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did you always know that you were interested in, like, content creation and just being a creator?
Oh yeah, I think definitely. I think my mom would say yes.
Okay.
Because even like in Sunday school,
What did you do?
I used to do everything. Like I'd sing, I'd rap, I'd cram memory verses, and yeah, like the longest one.
And that
Do you know which is the longest one?
I don't know, like, I'm a Christian, though. I would like to say that I am a Christian. Jesus, please remember this
It's not
moment.
Jesus wept though, yeah.
It's not Jesus wept. I know that, Victor. That's interesting. So that shaped your entire journey, and like that was the moment that inspired creativity and you wanting to be like a content creator.
Yeah, I guess I've always been interested in creating.
This one is a tricky one because, you know, a lot of us online, the players, because you guys are like, no, us we're the watchers, you're the players. We see the final product. We don't really get to see like the entire process of it. How would you describe the process of it in real words?
I don't want to be a player no more.
Period. Okay.
But in terms of, I think it's very random because I think the ideation process is very, organically occurring. So it's from the things you watch every day, from the movies and all those things. So you pick everything up that you've seen.
Yes.
And then when it's time to now connect the dots, is when now you come up with concepts and ideas to create the content. At least that's what I do. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay, most of the times we'll just see like a really short reel, 15 seconds of you, you know, cleaning your house or like just like doing really fun videos with other creators. I just want to know, can you describe a day in the life of Victor Karanja, like from the moment you wake up and then what?
Oh, yeah, so the past couple of months have been weird because I quit my job, I think, in September last year.
Interesting.
So now I'm still trying to adjust to this new norm. When I just wake up in the morning and then either have like a bunch of events during the day.
Is it?
Or like you do random things that make you feel guilty, but at the same time like you're doing the job.
Okay.
Yeah, because sometimes like they say if you do what you love, you don't feel like you're working. So I guess that's the same case. Because like right now we're working, right?
Yeah, I am working.
Yeah.
I just want to know also, content creation is a thing that we're all trying to master out here. Yeah. But this business side of it is not really out there as much as like the content, like the information for create content. It will make you money. But like the business side of it is like with the people who studied marketing in uni.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how would you describe or explain to someone who's just about to get into content creation? How would you, I don't know, advise? I don't want to say the word advice, but like, okay, advise them when it comes to like the business side of content creation and entrepreneurship.
Yeah, I think a lot of people that I've talked to want to start by first making money out of it. So immediately you get into it, you're like, how do I make money? But I feel like supposed to be the other way around. You need to put in the work.
Okay.
In any craft that you do, you need to put up about, let's say, 10,000 hours.
Interesting.
Right? So the more you do that and organically, then people come to you, and it's easier to bargain for your worth when people come to you, as opposed to you writing proposals and trying to get people to come and see what you're doing. Yeah. So I think just vibrate as much as you can, create as much as you can, put your energy out there, and then people will actually resonate eventually, and then you can start charging
the way that you want.
Yeah.
I want to talk about niches and like content creation and niches. What would you say is your niche?
I think I normally say I'm just a creator.
Okay.
So everything else is just an evolution based on the time and the season I'm in. So like when I started, I was cooking and cleaning a lot, and then it got to a point where my audience was like, they like that, but it's not what they're resonating to at this point. So I had to evolve again into like different phases of your character and your personality. So I think now the fun side now I was like, let me tap into that. And then, I don't know what's going to happen next. But so it's just like evolving, but keep creating. Yeah.
Would you say that not picking a niche will water down your business side of content creation? Like you wouldn't make, like you're not going to make business as much as the person who has a niche, you know, because a lot of people out here, like a lot of creators, I would say, who advise other creators, like their niche is content creation. They're always saying, you need like pick a niche, like, you know, master that niche, you know, if it's like, you know, like lifestyle, like you just master like lifestyle content, or if it's like fashion, like master fashion content. Like, would you say sticking to one particular niche upgrades you when it comes to like the business side of content creation?
No, I wouldn't say that. I'd say, okay, first of all, be known for something for sure.
Okay.
Because you need to have a brand. So for me, it was cleaning and like domesticated, like doing housework and all those things. But then after that, you need to now start evolving, because people already know you, and it can get monotonous if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, which is the same case with maybe, let's say, dance creators. Yeah. Like you'll keep creating dance videos, but at some point you'll be like, what else?
I need a joke.
Yeah, so similar to like, let's say, for example, like what Amazon did, like when they came out in the market the first time, they were doing books. And that's the only thing they were known for. And for the longest time. So after like about 6 years or so, they started introducing other categories. And we still shop from Amazon. Right now it's a tech company.
That's amazing.
So it's like,
you know,
same
this
thing,
is actually me pretending that I knew all that, but I actually did not know all that. But it's nice to know. Also,
it's giving.
Just trying to fit in here. Okay, I want to know. Also, there's a lot of creation and like content out here, right? And I feel like there's phases of content. There's times where a certain type of content is going to trend more, like lifestyle content is going to trend more. Like there's times where dance videos are going to trend more. How do you maintain authenticity? Because also, not gonna lie, I personally feel like the content creation space right now, there's a lot of mediocrity that is being promoted. How do you maintain authenticity within your content?
I think I'd say it spans from knowing who you are and what you're about. So personally, tap into like my personality.
Okay.
So like, because I know like you'll never run out of personality.
Yes.
Especially if you know yourself.
Yeah.
Like even sitting with you right now, like I can tell, like you're bubbly, like energy and all these things.
Compliments.
So it's like, the fun side of you, there's the deep side of you, the romantic side of you.
Well,
the sadness, the different types of emotions that you can tap into based on yourself. So I feel like as long as they're all true and real to you, then I feel like you'll never be mediocre, because you're showing your true self.
Yeah. Do you think that Kenyans, this is a random question, I didn't have this, like, do you think that the way that my perception is that there's a lot of mediocrity right now that is being promoted online by people who are now the players, the watchers now. They promote a lot of mediocrity, and now that waters down real creation. Do you think that is true? Like, is it true or false?
I think it's a reflection of the society. And as things get harder, people want to feel lighter. Because I can imagine like the way the economy is right now.
Yeah.
Like if I'm in the office and I'm being stressed out, if I go on social media, I want to see dumb content and very light type content. So I think it's more so just creating a lot of good quality out of the dumb content, out of the dumbness.
Okay.
And yeah. So it's just a reflection of the society,
See, now
honestly.
that really just brightens up the whole idea that was so like wet blanket, that I had really put a wet blanket on it anyway.
Yeah.
What would you say are some of like the content creation and like entrepreneurship misconceptions? Like, let's start maybe with the content creation part. Like, what are the misconceptions, especially being a man content creator? Because there's not a lot of those here in Kenya, and also like in the wider space, maybe in Africa. Mostly in Kenya, I don't really see that many men content creations who are solid with what if it's comedy, then you'll know the specific ones. But then if it's lifestyle, or there's not that many. What are the misconceptions?
I think the first one is there's a lot of gender roles in terms of content creation, which is what I encountered when I entered into the space.
Okay.
So, for example, like a lot of women, which a lot of the bias usually comes from men, and that's
Okay.
what has been portrayed. But
Yeah.
when I came into the space, I found there's a lot of bias from women as well, because they feel like men do not know things in terms of lifestyle or taking care of their homes or those kind of things.
Okay.
So like you'd post something and immediately the first reaction is to doubt it and to challenge it. And then we start having a conversation, then you're like, oh my God, actually, yeah. Like men do know how to do these things. Men do know that if I mix baking powder and vinegar, it's going to remove a stain. Men do know how to like take care of a washing machine, like
I'm learning.
so it's like, yeah, so and it's a very gender-based roles. Then the other thing is that that misconception that it's not a job.
Okay.
Yeah, which I've seen actually, especially if you introduce yourself and say in a panel and you're like, hi, my name is Victor and I'm a content creator.
Yes.
And then maybe the other guys say whatever else.
Yeah. I'm
There's
an
always
engineer,
like,
doctor
yeah.
of the most high,
The
it's
most
okay.
high, okay.
I just
But yeah,
do you
there's-
ever feel pressure to like extend the content creator part, like rather than just ending it at content creator?
now I'm very comfortable with that because I know the reality of things. Because if you look at like different markets, for example, like being a doctor or being an engineer, there's a cap to it. Like even in my career, because I was a tech manager in an NGO for the longest time, and my growth rate will have been an increase of like 10 to 15% in my salary over a long period of time, and you have to stay there and work there for so long to get that.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a cap as to how much you can make in certain careers. But at least now with things like content creation, like it's about your brand and how much influence you can exert, and the sky is the limit.
Okay.
So you might sit with a doctor, but
Yeah.
you're probably making way more than he does.
Well, talk to me about it.
So
Yeah. So a lot of us know Victor Karanja, Victor Peace, the content creator, but I want an insight on Victor Peace, the entrepreneur. Okay. Tell me about Victor Peace, Victor Karanja, the entrepreneur.
definitely like the Karanja in me is alive.
Okay. Get it?
Yeah, like I will always try to look for like a way to like explore an opportunity and those kind of things. I think for the longest time I've been running a store called Domesticated. I think I closed it last month.
Okay.
Yeah. Mainly because it wasn't making sense, because we didn't have a product that was that had a lot of what you call it. Okay, so a lot of like if you want to make, what I've learned is like in business, you're trying to make a lot of like money or trying
Profit
to make profit or all those things. You need to find a product that is consumable,
Marketable to like
right?
a
So
bigger
you use
audience.
it and it ends, then you need to buy it again.
Yes.
So, but the problem with what we were doing is that we were selling vacuum cleaners and all those kind of things, the gadgets.
Yes.
But you only buy a vacuum cleaner maybe once
Oh,
in like
that's
4 years,
true.
right? So there's only so many people you can sell to the vacuum cleaner. So I think it was just to step back and look at what products can we get that are fast moving. But other than that, like, yeah, like I've been constantly trying to like how I started was like with the first e-commerce website when I was in uni. We did that, got funding for it.
That's amazing.
So it's just like a constant, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's just trying to figure that out right now.
How hard is it to run a business in this country, Kenya?
It's crazy. Yo, especially like setting it up. Let's just start there. And then from there now, of course, the taxes and everything.
Yeah.
There's a lot of getting funding, especially during this period. I think it's become a bit easier for women and for like minority groups in the country.
Yes.
So as a guy, I don't even know. You go talk to some Shylock who comes, picks up your
There's no
TV
way.
at night.
Oh my
I'm like,
God. That's crazy, you know?
but it's crazy.
And
like
it happens, which is like even less funny.
Yeah, like you see a lot
Yeah.
of guys, even in social media right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you say are the challenges that you've faced, like starting your business and like running it?
I think the biggest one was I was trying to be a technician.
Okay.
So, and I think that's where a lot of entrepreneurs gravitate to. Like you want to do everything in the business. And so I tried to get employees. Got my first, I think, 3 employees last year.
Yeah.
And it was so hard to manage them because I could see like them, they don't care because
It's
they can
not
just,
their job.
yeah,
It's not
and
their
I'll still pay them
business.
at the end of the month, even if they don't sell anything. So but for me, I'm like the one who's like in the trenches trying to do. So I think that was one of the biggest challenges. And then again, the product differentiation, like trying to find different SKUs to sell that are fast moving.
Okay, yeah. Let's go back to content creation. I want to know, like, how would you advise young people who are watching this and they want to, start monetizing their content, but they still do not know how to go about it?
Yeah. So I think the biggest thing is to create a space for product to play into your content.
Okay.
And I think that's what a lot of people don't do. So especially like, for example, like if you're dancing,
Yeah.
like there's no way, unless you're dancing holding a product, there's no space for a client to come and jump into.
Yeah.
So I always say take time to look at the content you're creating and then look at what opportunities can you create for a brand out there to come and plug into your content.
Yes.
So that you start making money out of it. Yeah.
Okay. It seems pretty simple, but is it simple like that on ground?
It actually is very simple.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because
the only difficult part is that you need, a lot of times, people start doing content creation when they're desperate to get money.
Okay.
So like you don't have space to let it breathe and grow.
Yeah.
But if you're able to like have a mix where you let it grow by itself,
Yes.
and you just do something consistently and be true to yourself, then create those opportunities for brands to plug into, then it just works. Because it's been, 2 years? No, 3. Wait,
Yeah.
we're in 2020.
We're in 2025 now. February.
4 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, congratulations. See,
Yeah.
it's a long time, that one.
Yeah, it
People
takes
have
time,
dropped out after the second week of the TikTok video still being at 20 views. I'm like, they're giving up. Don't give up. Okay.
Yeah, like I just started TikTok last year.
There's no way, Victor Peace.
Was
Then
it
they
last
must
year?
hate me on there.
2023, yeah.
They hate me on TikTok then.
Look, even me, like at times I get like 100 views and I'm like, yo.
Okay, TikTok is the problem. But we all blame TikTok. TikTok is definitely the problem. Also, how important is building a personal brand, like when it comes to like content creation? Because, I might just want to be like a dancer and then I can be like, my username is even Triple J on the on the moves.
On the
moves,
moves,
how
yeah, really Triple J on the moves.
Yeah, like how you're making me laugh. I need to ask this question.
Okay.
How important is it to start a brand and like maintain like a personal brand when it comes to content creation?
I think it's paramount.
Okay.
Because I even tell my mom, like, if there's nothing else I'll ever leave my proverbial kids, I'd want to leave them with a name.
Okay.
Or like social capital. Because I think that's the biggest thing you can actually get right now.
Yes.
So I think building a brand is very important. And because there's so many creators.
Yes.
Like in Kenya right now, like there's so many. But what makes you stand out and what makes people know that when you say Victor Peace in that whatever, like connection with those two names, that it means something. So I think it's very important. And a lot of people don't take time to do that. So they just throw in content, but never, like there's nothing that aligns to who that person is. Yeah.
I feel like when it comes to creative as well, imposter syndrome will always be a conversation. How would you approach a conversation of self-doubt with a young creator who's, or a young entrepreneur who's coming to you for advice and they're like, imagine me, I feel like I'm great at this, but then I just keep feeling like I'm not doing it right all the time. Like, how would you approach that conversation? Okay,
first of all, I don't even think like there's a cure for that. Like out of a conversation,
Yes.
I think it's a very personal journey that someone has to walk. But the thing is, most times it comes from a point of not living in the present.
Okay.
So, and even that's how anxiety it builds up, right? So you're not living in the present and you're not like taking advantage of what is happening in the now.
Okay.
So you're trying to think about what will happen if I do this and I fail. what will happen if that happens like in a distant time
Yes.
in the future. But if you do it right now,
Yes.
like the worst that could happen is either you fail and you learn from it and you iterate and try to do something different. But there's nothing, you won't die.
That's
So I
true.
think that's what I'm saying. Like to develop that philosophy takes a lot of time and hard work from the person to understand those kind of realities. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like we've gotten to the part of this interview which is supposed to be super fun. It's like some few quick fire questions.
Yo.
I just want to know, like, what's one tool or an app that you cannot live without? Let's start with tool first because I feel like those are two different things.
Yeah.
What's a tool that you feel like you cannot live without?
My phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's an app that you feel like you cannot live without?
Apps.
Yes, like an app.
Instagram, of course.
Wait.
Okay, no, that's a
Big question. This one, it determines if we'll ever have a relationship. TikTok versus Instagram.
Yo, I'm sweating. His palms are sweaty. Sneezing.
Victor, it's a serious question here. Instagram versus TikTok. Pick
I'd
one.
say they're totally different. This is a diplomatic answer.
Yes.
Although Instagram for sure. But TikTok is where my heart is.
See, the millennials are crazy. All the millennials would ride for those reels even after we told them we watched it 5 months ago.
I don't know. Imagine like TikTok is like I spend so much time on TikTok compared to Instagram.
Okay. I need 3 people who inspire you on the digital space and why.
3, yo. I think the first one would be Christy Sarah.
Okay, Christy Sarah. Yeah. Oh, Christy Sarah. Yeah. I like her.
Yeah,
she's like, oh, I like her.
Spirit animal. I like her nonsense.
First, I like the fact that she does not cook in that house.
I
love it.
Yeah? Okay, good for them. Who else? There's a creator here. She's called Trish.
Okay.
Trish Minor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trish Minor.
Yeah.
I've seen that name, yeah.
So she does, I like how she edits because she takes a lot of time to, like, the same way I do my morning reels.
Yes.
I really enjoy seeing how she cuts into her different videos. Like, it looks super cool.
Okay.
Last
one now.
3. Yo. That would be like Mike Tyson. That's a lie.
Is it?
Yo.
The last one now.
I think the last one I'll give it to a lot of people.
Okay.
Because I work with different creators and they're like, the
Amazing.
synergy is always crazy because they bring an element of something I don't have. So like Chris and Jockey, for example, Natalie.
Yes.
Like different people just.
That's amazing. Cool.
Like I've worked with many creators who are like crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You read books, right? You sound like a guy who read books.
I listen to them.
Oh, you listen to them. Even better. I would love to know, like, what book or podcast, because you seem like a guy who reads books, would you recommend to, like, young creators or, like, young aspiring entrepreneurs?
Can I check?
Yes, you can.
The name?
Yes.
Yeah. So, wait, I need to hide my phone.
Don't hide your phone.
Sarah Samsung.
Definitely. He just needs to know how to spell this name for sure. He knows it.
So there's one that I'm
You're
reading
listening
right
to
now. I'm listening to, yeah. So it's called The E-Myth.
The E-Myth. What's it about?
Revisited. So it's talking about the same thing I was talking about, like about how as an entrepreneur you want to be the technician, the founder, and how to balance all those things to come up with like the perfect mix. Yeah. Then I think that's the one that is standing out to me right now.
All right. That's amazing. So E-Smith.
The E-Myth.
E-Myth. The E-Myth.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be listening to that one. And so should you. So this is about the last question.
Okay.
It's going out to every young creator who's going to be watching this one. What's the one last message that you'd like to leave with everyone who's listening right now?
Accept yourself.
Okay.
You don't have to prove anything to no one. Accept yourself. That's a J. Cole line.
Oh, damn. See, the Gen Zs, we don't really be knowing J. Cole like
J. Cole?
that. Maybe Kendrick. Maybe a line from Not Like Us.
Really?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, no.
But like definitely like tap into who you are. And that's where the magic is.
Yes.
Like when you really accept who you are and you now explore that and show people who you are, especially if you're getting into the content creation market.
Yes.
Then that's what you need to, that's the recipe actually, yeah.
Okay, so tap into who you are.
Tap into who you are. It sounds very cliche. It's like, but trust me, like like when I understood that,
Yes.
then I feel like it opened a lot of doors. Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming and doing this amazing video, which is going to help a lot of creators. This one is magic. So maybe listen, share to your friends and your family, because this one is iconic, right, Victor?
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Blessings to you, man. This is
What did Gen Z say?
such an awkward
Is
outro.
it
Like, what do
like-
we